Okay, how I take care of this long hair of mine. What you first have to do is use a brush to like brush out the curls. Take your time, start from the bottom and work your way up. And really try and enjoy this because it's gonna take a while. You can already see how frizzy it gets when you brush curls. First the ends. Once you got the ends down, also section the hair. I halved it now, but I will quarter it. So I'll have even smaller sections to brush. Better being safe than sorry. And when you're like done, make sure to go through the entire bunch of hair you have by starting at the roots, and then you can put it aside to start with the next hair strand. And then test the entire side to see if there are any knots left. Check out the difference. Spiral, come here! Okay, now onto this side. Also, if you have too many knots to begin with, you could also run your fingers through your hair and just separate strands of hair from one another. And now the last section. Normally you shouldn't brush your hair when it's curly, unless you have a wide tooth comb, and you shouldn't do it dry, but with this length I find it helps to be able to brush it better underwater in the shower. So it's a cost benefit decision you need to make. Almost finished. Feels good. Look at that. Difference to before and now. So now we're ready for the shower. We're gonna brush our hair the same way again after shampooing. Okay, I'm back from the shower. Maybe comb it through one more time. Always start from the bottom and test from the top. Test whether everything is nice and smooth. And the other side. Now distribute it equally. Like this. Should be fine. Maybe brush through it again. And if you need to, you can use a t-shirt to just dry it off. Pick off the drips. Just squeeze it in the t-shirt. Both sides, of course. So we start the braid up here, take a bigger strand, divide it into 2 pieces. Now we have, and then you take the 3rd strand from here. Make sure they're not too big, and then just start braiding. I braid them downwards. I always take an extra piece of hair that I add. So I add hair to the bottom strand from here. And then I just continue. Make sure they don't get knotted down here. And make sure they're really tight. You can lift it up like above your ear or on your ear. Doesn't really matter. Keep adding all the hair strands from the bottom until you have no more hair there to add. And this is the last piece of hair I can add. And now I just have 3 strands left. And it doesn't matter if it's still very wet. It will dry overnight. Oh yeah, you take a hairband and then you tie it up. And then you do the same on the other side. So you keep on going. Might not turn out neatly and perfectly, but that's fine because as long as you make it all tight, it should work. Always pull to see if it's tight enough. Okay, keep it tight. Almost done. Okay, then take another hairband and tie it up as far down as you could go. There you go. So here you have 2 strands, nothing in the back, and yeah, you can use them to whip things, I guess. I like to play with them like that. And yeah, overnight, just make sure it dries off, and the next day, if it's completely dry, you can open it. If it takes a while to dry, then just leave it on for the entire day and take it off at night, or undo it at night, or maybe even the day after, like depends on when it dries. Yeah, and then you'll have curls. You can also like dry it off more with the towel. Just squeeze your strands, squeeze the excess water off. Yeah, especially from the ends. Yeah, okay. Okay, so maybe it's the next day for you. Or the day after, if you decided to wear these braids for a day. And now I'll just open it up and I'll show you the results. Just 1 strand at a time, slowly, gently open up your hair. So as you can see, this is what it looks like then. You run your fingers through, especially the back hair strands. And always from the inside, not from the outside. Just from the inside. Okay. Now onto the Of course, you could wear your hair like this too. This is cute. And now the other side. Okay, that was the last of it. So now you can see what that looks like. Also, brush your hair from the inside to avoid any like obvious knots, especially the back. And now this is what your hair would look like. Now from the back. And if it still doesn't look natural enough, what you can always do is toss your hair over and yeah, gently brush, go through your hair with your fingers, especially the back. This will give it more volume. And there you go, voluminous curls. Yeah. And next time, maybe I can show you how to sleep on these so that they don't get ruined right the next day. Because there are different methods as well on how to maintain this for like the definition of it for as long as you can. Okay, that's it. Now you can go about your day.